Now then, chaps, here we are again. Apologies for the absence of a couple of months. Real life has been happening to me, and this is the first chance I've had where I've got the time and inclination to get back to this. But here we are. I'm not going to apologise anymore. We'll just get stuck on with it. I've got the pieces out that I feel we're going to get through today. Just look at the manual. That's that lot there, because we're going to do some further work on this gearbox and axles and so forth. If we use them all up, great. If we need some more pieces out, equally great. But that's about an hour's worth as far as I can see. Just to remind you what the thing looks like in all its glory. Starting to get to be quite large. We're only going to be working on the top piece today, so I'll take that off shortly. But just to show you what it's like so far. So, yeah, going to be running two cameras. This first one that you've been looking at here, getting the view of this from, and then an overhead stationary one, which will be the majority of it, because then I don't have to hold the camera. But I'll use this roving camera if I feel that we need a close-up. So, put that to one side down there. Move this guy out of the way. And here we are. Now, the last thing that we did, the very last thing, was to attach that there, that bevel gear, across through there. So I shall pick up from the instructions from there, which, just to show you from there, the instructions that I'm hoping to get from, we were there. And I'm just wanting to finish this section off basically down to the luffing drive. See how far that takes us. There might be an hour there, there might not be. We'll just see how it goes. So, right, another 4.5-inch axle, which is this chap here, is fitted through the front all of the 2.5-inch double angle strip. Now let's get some pictures out so that we've got. These are the appropriate drawings for what we're doing from the model plan. And let's get some more pictures out that I've downloaded off the internet, and Stephen's very, very good pictures that have been no end of help to me. Let's have a look. This one, I think. This one, we've got some more that are appropriate at this point. See how organised I am with this. You probably can't see my folder from there. Oh, yes, you can. See how organised I am with this folder and stuff. This is most unlike me, and this one will probably come into it as well. So, and this one. So there you go, we have various angles to refer to. Thanks very much, Stephen. And back to where we were then. Just page 5 of the instructions. Alright. Another 4.5-inch axle is fitted through the front of the 2.5-inch double angle strip, which I'm thinking looking at that, and that's the 2.5-inch double angle strip. Yeah. So that will be the front hole, but that doesn't seem to tie in with the pictures. So straight away I'm on a... Am I on the... Have I... Look at this. Unless it is front hole, that's that. Oh, maybe that is right, because then that's going to be. Let's just have a look. This is going to be this. Yeah. We're good. I think. Right, there we go. Yeah. This is going to build up to be a winding drum, which, looking at pictures, that's appears to be right from what I can make out. So, apologies for this. This is me being a bit. I'm trying to figure out my way back into it. There we are. So, right. One 5-inch gear wheel is added embossed first, which I'm thinking that I'm building this. Emboss first. A winding drum made from 2 small flange wheels and a sleeve piece. Well, that's these. And to make a winding drum, you swear a lot. Damn and bugger and all that. And, oh, come on, open up. Don't know if this is how you're supposed to open them up, but it's how I, generally speaking, do with a screwdriver, twisting it in. But got quite a tight piece here. Come on. He's not wanting to open up as much as I would like him to. So we can go on over the top of it. We'll do it like that instead. Maybe that's how he's supposed to do it. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Probably. Yeah, that's clearly more like it. It says tie about 8 inches of cord to the sleeve piece. Now I'm going to do that before I put it in there, because it's going to be a swine when you're in there. This is actually a hank of cord from one of the more modern sets, and it is approximately 18 inches, which is good stuff. It nicely fits. Starting to get tangled up already. Oh, come on. Knots everywhere. Oh, knots there anyway. How has this got itself tangled up? I haven't even... Probably typical, isn't it? So, hang on a second, put this down while I try and unravel this. Guardian knot, you just cut through it in Legend, I believe. But I think we need to not cut through it, because then we wouldn't have the right length of string, would we? There we go, that's that knot gone. So let's stick this. Oh, come on. Fiddly bits I'm no good at. I'm all thumbs and fingers and whatnot. Maybe I'll take that off. Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves while I try and get this figured out. Get there in a second or two. This is why it takes so long. Hand-eye coordination has never been my particular strong suit. There we go. There you are. Then we'll tie him like this. And we'll do a double knot. And another tie for good luck. Said, come on. And then another tie for good luck. We'll put that back on. And then let's wind. Ooh. Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up. Anybody got kids remember that? Probably not the tidiest winding, but hey ho. Right. We'll just stick a grub screw on that. One of those, just in case I've got to tighten it up later on. We'll do it while we've got it out, because getting them in when they're fixed in is an absolute swine. I'm sure we will need to fix it in place, so there we go. Oh, bloody hell. Damn. Damn. That's me catching the wire. There you go. All the fun of the fair. Excitement, and we're all still in one piece. We appear to be. Apologies for that, chaps. There you go. Back alive after the excitement. He said, let's just there we go. Bugger and damn, eh? Well, yeah. Gonna have to string my cables better out. I'll be more careful in getting me stuff. Right, so sorry, that's just slightly distracted me. And then it goes first and we're looking at the picture again. So that's there, that's there. No flanged wheel collar, so that's just to keep it in place, I believe. So let's get a collar out ready. So there we go. He goes in like that. Let's just take that back a little bit. There we go. So that goes through there. And the colour at the end. Come on. I'm going well, is it? I'm dropping stuff right, left and centre. Clumsy ass git. This is what you get when you're watching competent fools doing Meccano. Come on. You need to unwind a little bit further. That's it. And these are gonna go through there. Come on. We'll get a knocking stick. Brute force and ignorance. Still not getting us through, but no, what we'll have to do, I think, is just ease off these bolts just a little bit so it opens the gap up a bit. That, generally speaking, does a job. There we go. You've gone through. Good stuff. That's what we wanted. All right, let's tighten these back up before I forget. One does wonder how easily that will rotate, because it's going to have to do. But hey ho, that's a problem for future me. It's present me storing up problems for future me, but hey ho, I have every faith in future me. And that fits in snugly with that pinion there, which I'm sure is deliberate. Come on. I'll fit that up midway with the thing that we've got there, and then we'll, in a second, we'll do a close-up just so you can see what we. There you go. Can you see that? Have a look. You've got the cord there, you've got the gear meshing with the pinion there, So yeah, moves it nicely, and there we are. That's going to be, or whatever it's going to be eventually. And there we are. Got a feeling this card's already getting tangled and will do more so, but hey ho. Right, that's him. Very good. Well done, Andrew. Eventually. Oh. Now that we're 10 minutes, well, 20 minutes in, I believe, to it, let's say hello again. Because basically speaking, the guys who are listening at this point are like the ones who are committed to it. There's like 8 or 9 of you who watch it all the way through, and I guess at this point we're down to that trusty group of regulars, my band of brothers, and it's I always feel we're down to my mates at this point. So hi, good of you to stick around. Thanks very much. Right, so that's done that. That's done that winding drum. Oh no, a ratchet wheel is fitted to the axle projecting through the side frame. So, which side is that? I think it's the other side from, yeah, it's the other side from the bevel gear. So, a ratchet wheel, which is there. You know, I've never actually used a ratchet wheel before. I think this is a first for me to have cause to use one of these. So here, oh, there you go. One of the less used parts of the Meccano arsenal. Yeah, it's going to attach on. That's sufficient for it to bite onto. It does mean that one, doesn't it? Oh, does it actually? You know what? I don't think it does mean that one. I think it means. No, it's not on the end of that. Looking at the picture, my mistake. I think this goes on this one here. There we are. There we are. Well, time will tell, I suppose, but I think that's where it's supposed to go. And I'll tell you what we're going to do at this point, since we've just put axles on. Now, I'm aware they're a bit tight. We'll stick a bit of lubrication on here. Makes a bloody mess all over my desk and stuff. There's drips of it, but probably be thankful for it later on. Silicon based WD-40, you don't just use normal WD-40 because it leaves residue eventually. But we'll lube up these spots. I don't know if that feels much better or not, but it'll work in, and it's better than not having done it. There we go. So, right, back to the instruction book. By the way, guys, whilst I'm here, shout out to a couple of lads who've, let's say recently, they've been going 6 months plus for some of them, but 2 YouTube channels worth going and taking a look at. Meccano Man, which I did well to get that name. I should have thought of that myself beforehand, but go and look at Meccano Man, and go and have a look at, is it Ginger Fairy Broadcasting? I think it is. Both those lads use some support, and go and take a look at what they're doing. Because there's some good stuff going on there. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Right. Number... There's an 8-inch bevel gear. That's this one. It's fitted to one end of a 5.5-inch axle. Pass through the centre of the top 2.5-inch double bevel angle. So that's that one above there. And again, you know what? I'm going to have to slacken that off in order to get this to go through. not even going to try and bang it with an hammer yet. There you go. And a 1/2-inch pinion fitted boss first. Well, there's another 1/2-inch pinion. Boss first. That there? I'm going to guess that's there. And then we're going to, there's me. We'll slacken this off at this side as well, so let's go. Shall we do? No, maybe not. I'm sure I'm really slow at doing this, you know. I'm sure there's people who are accomplished at mechanic who are sort of screaming at me that, hey, this should have been finished months ago. I mean, slow in terms of getting back to it, it's slow in terms of actually physically when I'm doing it, but you got what you got. And as long as we're enjoying ourselves. Come on. And I think I'm enjoying myself. Come on, you go through. Come on, you. You know, I try my best to be good and not swear in it. I do swear a bit in real life, but I try my best not to swear during these videos, but sometimes it's awfully tempting. I mean, I doubt we've got many under 18s watching, but still. Right, these through. Again, that's a very tight fitting, and I'm not sure how well that will rotate, so we'll stick some WD-40 on that bugger as well. And I'm going to work on the basis that he's going on there with that. So until told otherwise, they all seem to be looking to mesh around this end. So that's him jammed on there. And that's him jammed on there. Right, and you know what, we're not doing so bad here. We're only like half an hour in, a bit less than half an hour in. And we've gone more than I thought. Right, the main drive shaft. Oh, hang on a sec, let's stick some more lubrication on this one. Oh, that's spinning quite nicely actually. That's nice and free. That's not terrible at all actually. Right. The main drive shaft has a clutch fitted, but this is not essential. I think that's what they're talking about. Like that, 1.5 inches. I didn't pull out an 8.5 inch. Oh, I really am going to have to remember. This is the wire that takes it to the floor. Hang on a second, guys. Hang on a second. Because I'm going to end up breaking stuff here. Let's get this out of the way. Do I look slick and professional? Right. There you go. And as soon as I do this one without editing as well, you'll get to see all this. Because, yeah. Ah, well. That there. Still done. Let's give you another close-up as to where we've got to. This is the one we've just stuck in there that you can see doing. And just spin that and you can see the markings it's doing. Let's see. There you go. Now then, I think the main drive shaft is going to be this one. There's an 8.5 inch axle. Although, We haven't set an 8.5 inch. We haven't set an axle anywhere else. That's longer than 8.5 inches though. Now let's have a look. The main drive shaft is a clutch fitted, but this is not essential. Well, yeah, but it's telling us to do it. I think this is the main drive shaft because that's the only one I can see on the thing, and it's got similar. It's got the same as the instructions, so I'm going to go on the basis that. Oh, hang on a second. No, it is 8.5 inch because this doesn't. That was just to keep it straight. It doesn't need to go as far through as that. That was to keep it straight. I see. It's also very tight at that. So, how's that knocking stick again? And again, does absolutely bugger all, but. Bear with me. I'll just unscrew these things to take it out. One of the bits of real life that's been stopping me getting to this is that I've moved out of my office. If you've watched any of my other videos, you might have seen that I filmed some of them in a office environment where I run my accountancy business from. But during the pandemic, it became obvious that I could work from home, and basically speaking, I was spending 500 quid a month just to keep a YouTube studio going, and that's not really a viable option in the long term. So we moved out. Hang on a second, did that go through that one? That went through that one, didn't it? That's nice and straight like that, yeah. That's 8.5 inch. Just have a look at my picture because we're going to be putting these in. Let's have a look. Has a clutch fitted, but this is not essential. It really carries a. So yeah, anyway, I can't. It's not viable to keep the office going, so I closed it up and took it off. So all my Meccano from there is in storage at the moment over in my mother-in-law's spare room. So, crikey, I've got a ridiculous amount of Meccano. The girder. Loose. Pulley with a rubber ring out. I'm thinking. There we go. That's not a rubber ring as they mean it. It's a tyre, but I'm hoping that'll do the same job because I've got a lot of these with the tyres already fitted, and the ones that I haven't got a lot with actual rubber rings fitted, and the rubber rings that I've got are old and brittle. If you try and put them on, the snap. So, it says the clutch isn't essential, but we'll fit one. And we'll hope that that this does for it. So if you were doing it going from there, let's get a collar out. Just trying to figure this out because Stephen hasn't fitted one on this clearly. So can you see? You're going to start from coupling fitted to engage the socket coupling. So hang on a second. What's the last? Right, so start with that. Goes to there. Socket coupling, and we'll engage the bolts later on. Hope I'm doing this in the right order. Come on. Will a rod actually fit through a socket coupling? Because they're threaded, aren't they? So what, do the pictures show me anything more? So do the instructions here show me anything more? This is what we're supposed to be looking at, I think. This is it here. This is it here, which gives us a better idea. "25A, is that 25A? Pinion 19 by 12. Wrong pinion, Andrew, silly sod. So let's take that one out. Put that one in. That's better. So what's that then? By coupling. It's going through the centre, isn't it? I see, he said. Not really seeing, but guessing. Oh, come on. Don't swear, Andrew, come on. I thought so. That should be the right. Just that rod that's too thick. So I can see what's supposed to be happening here, but let's get another coupling out and see. That seems to be struggling quite a bit to fit through. So we'll try a different coupling and see if it does. Here, I'm just flexing a bit here, but look at all my brass and gears. Now this is just some of it. I've got loads in storage as well. So doing all right in terms of them. But let's try a different coupling and see if that's more help. Yeah, that one's going through. So one clearly not done. Right, I can see how this is supposed to work, I think. Having done clutches before, there's going to be a compression spring. This. Hang on a second, I missed the. Oh no. Colour with a rubber ring, that'll be that. And then that. Right, I think that's just about should do it. He said with some confidence. It was probably not deserved, but yeah. Although you know what? I'm looking at that. That's. I think that has to go all the way through there, and I don't think it'll make it. Well, Stevens didn't. So it's about 1.5 inch through the flange plate. I don't know, well, 1.5 inch, that's about that. So maybe it doesn't have to do. Oh no, because that's going to be a yes. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm just talking to myself here a little bit, but there we go. Right, let's see what we tighten and what we don't tighten then. Collar we're going to tighten because that's going to fix it in position. And equally, that we're going to tighten there to fix that in position. Tighten these. Where's my screwdriver gone? All through me, there we are. Tighten these back up. Now what's it telling me is fixed and what's it telling me isn't? So, a loose pulley, so that pulley's loose. One and a half inch pulley with a rubber ring, and it's saying not about that being loose. Not to engage that, and it does because the grub screw comes out enough to engage it. Yeah. Compression spring and coupling. I'm fitting with closing 3/4 inch to balance to engage the socket coupling. So 3/4 inch is these. I think we're cracking through this reasonably quickly. Quicker than I thought we would do. So, yeah. Oh, bugger, there's grub screws in there. Just have to take these grub screws out. And the ones on with normal screwdriver slot heads, which I don't tend to use nowadays. Where's it gone? I much prefer using Allen key heads. It's a lot less fiddly when you're trying to engage with them. So I've been replacing them as I go along. But anyway, so there you are. So stick this one through. This might be to do it before I put it on, but going through all right. That's that. Don't know how well this will work as a clutch. I suppose it should work. No reason why it won't. I always think that just as a friction plate, you've not got a lot there, but pretty sufficient for that. Yeah, I could probably do doing this before I put all this together, but it's going through. So I guess the idea is that engages, spins it, you put it in, and then you pull off, and you, and I guess we're going to have some sort of attachment to that. Yeah, okay. The future will tell, but that looks okay, fair enough. Let's give you a close-up on that. So there you go, you've got your loose pulley there, you've got your fixed in position. Should that be loose as well? No, probably not. And that gets hold of the grub screw, and that goes in there, and then that's spinning, that turns that there. We think. We'll see later on. You know, that takes me as far as the pieces that I've got out. So I'm slightly in advance of myself because we've got quarter of an hour left. So let's see. Right, fit a 5-inch axle through the hole. 5-inch axle. Let's measure a 5-inch axle out. That's a 5-inch axle. You can turn you around alright, that's spinning well. Right. Through the hole, 1 inch below the 3/4 inch times 1/2 inch face pinion. That'll be that one. I'm thinking it'll be that one anyway. Yeah. Again, let's just loosen that off so this one will fit through okay. Yeah, you can see how that's going to work. Tying him back up. Add a washer. Yeah, jolly good. 2-face 7/8 bevel gears. So let's get back to this. This is a similar sort of arrangement to what I've seen Tony James use before when I made the recovery truck. So I get what we're doing here. Two facing. It's very clever chap, is Tony James, to figure all this lot out. I'm always in awe of the people who actually work this lot out, because, well, it's all I can do just to follow on with it, never mind to try and figure it out in the first place. This is what we're doing here. You can see these go through here. I'll show you close up again when I've finished fitting them. And that's going to go through that for stability. So let's just loosen that off to not that tight anyway. Come on, bloody thing. Why are you not? I know this never works, but I'm relieving frustration more than getting a useful purchase when I hit it with an hammer. But yeah, well, relieving frustration has a place. Now, this is a little bit on the big side. I haven't got any sandpaper around just to try and take an edge off of it. But sometimes these are very tight fitting. That's a very tight fitting. You know what? I'm going to replace this here, this strip that's acting as the it's strengthening it for a bearing. I'm going to replace that because sometimes there. Well, let's see if I take it off if it's going to go through any easier. It's the bottom one, isn't it? It goes through. I mean, that's tight. See what happens is I've had these nickel plated and look nice, but sometimes it makes it just a little bit of a tight fit on these here, especially if the rods have got a little bit paper around it. Let's just try a different one and see if that's any better. You go. That fits through. So you see, it's that strip that hole's got a little bit too thick with the nickel when it's been plated. Yes. There we go. That's you. Back. Let's attach that again. Okay, you need to come out because you need to be above that and get to that. There we go. There we go. It's doing all right, is that? Tighten those. Back up a little bit. There we go. You beauty. Yeah, I guess I'll show it as that. Quarter-inch axle projecting at the front, so Fix a 1 1/4 inch gear wheel to the rear of the axle to give continuous engagement with the pinion. 1 1/4, that's 32mm, I guess. So see if it fits. And it does, look at that. I love it when a plan comes together. So let's fix that in place. I'll show you on the close-up when we eventually get to it. There we go. Now that is not quite how I would expect that to work, but we'll see how that. I was thinking I should have put a wash in. Add a washer. It wanted washers in there. Go on then, we'll take off and give washers. Then I'm sure if Tony says we need washers, then you know Tony knows best and all that. That means I'm tangling all this lot again. Deary, deary me. Want to come out. Come on. Ah, you want to come out because of that, which is fair enough. Shouldn't take 2 minutes anyway. Washer. Bevel. Oh, there was a washer and I put it on the wrong bloody thing, that's right. Stupid Andrew. Washer. Bevel. Come on. Bevel. Washer. Right. Okay. Right, let's just see. Fingers starting to get together. So let's get that where I've got a bit of light shining on it. Hopefully so you can see better. What you've got now is, this is what I've just fitted here. And if you twirl that bevel, there's another bevel there, possibly see, which generally speaking gives you reverse direction, but we'll see how that works. But if you twirl that, it starts to move those, and starts to move those. And that's, actually, if you twirl that inside, there's not as much light as I would like here, but you can see that's twirling that. And then that's that, and that one's starting to go around for that. So they're all starting to intermingle and, you know, crikey, stuff like that. Anyway, that's this hour, just about gone. Been a pleasure to be back with you all, and yeah, we'll see you next time, hopefully a bit sooner than it has been this time round. So, jolly good. See you again. Thanks very much.